Okay, so let me open up my Safari. So this is my Symbaloo page. I'll go over the 25 applications that can support education in the classroom. And then I have my professional development sites right here. And I'd like to just give a little reflection, just my thoughts on it. I definitely love the layout and how I'm able to see all the different apps because I'm a real visual person. Like if I have something not right in front of me, it's just really easy to forget. And yeah, I could see myself using this as a default page because, like, for example, this is how I pretty much access all my go to apps. And you can see like the favorite pages. Sometimes there's a nice symbol to show where it is. Like I got Chat GPT, which I don't use it much, but I'm getting more into it. Then Symbaloo, I even save that so I can pull it up easy. But then, there's a lot of random ones like Schoology. I use this app all the time, but it's just like gray color and S. I don't even know if I can change that or not. And then there's my email, which that one like actually has the image, but for whatever reason, when I bookmark a site, I might get the logo, I might not. So I love that from Symbaloo that it's right there because yeah, it's so easy to just like lose things or just like getting lost in the sauce. Like I like no for example, this app Clever I use a lot, but like half the time I'm like, oh, where is it? Oh, see, okay, there it is. Whereas yeah, it's just a great visual. So just moving forward, going to my collection. So I uploaded a lot of things I'm familiar with, and then there's a handful of things I searched. So I'll just go through. Guess won't talk about everyone to great detail, but just going through the apps that I use a lot. Microsoft Word, not Microsoft, Notebook is digital notebook. I use that a lot for student work, giving feedback. I think that's great. It's got its own quirks. It's not like the best, it doesn't look the most user friendly, but far as like collecting student work, I think it's great. There's this Scholastic site. I get my school as a subscription, the Science World. So there's some science activities I can use through that, and students can read through it. Like I get a little magazine, science magazine, students can read, but the site itself has digital version, so that's good. Students that have trouble reading can listen to the article. Canva's a really cool one. I haven't used too much, but I have used a bit. Like it's great for like student projects. They can create their own presentation. Or right now, we're finishing up. What do you call it? So I can click on my project. We're doing finishing up a unit about matter and energy, and this is really cool. Students can search images, and I gave them directions, and then through this, they should be able to share it. And I'll connect that to Padlet right here, which is kind of like a digital bulletin board. So once students are finished with their project, they'll put it right there. They'll be able to share, comment on one another, which, yeah, really love Padlet. I've used it a little bit, would like to use it more. Chat GPT, I put there. Not so much students using the class, but I mean, AI, it's one of those things where it's just like you can tell it's not going away. And like, I feel like there's ways we can teach students to use it. And then what is this one I got to click on? Oh, Class Screen. Class Screen's a cool one where I haven't used this, but I've heard other teachers use it. Like it's just basically just every like all these little things you might want to use for like classroom management. Like there's this stoplight. Like you can put that in like students green, go whatever activity, yellow, you want to slow it down and stop, finish whatever we're doing. So this one's nice. I guess you have to pay for it if you want to keep your whatever the screen is, or if you're on the cheap frugal side, you can just like keep a tab open, and if you don't close it, you can just continue to use it, which I could see myself possibly using. Quizzes is just a nice like digital kind of game style thing to review materials. I like quizzes. I've been using Kahoot's one I used in the past. I'm just noticing I actually use Blookit now, which I should probably just add that. CapCut. I think there's a Microsoft app called Clips, which is kind of like TikTok, so it's like really user friendly. But I guess CapCut's kind of similar. Edpuzzle's a cool resource my school has access to, where you can use videos and embed questions. So it's like great for just kind of like covering topics, like reviewing a topic, and then Google, of course, depending on like a project I might have a few sets. Of course, we all knew Google, but somebody can go through it. Teacher pay teachers, not so much the students using it, but it's definitely a resource I go to sometimes to supplement whatever topic I'm learning. And then this FET site, this is one of them cool, what's really cool simulator for science. I've used it plenty of times in the past, and they just have, depending on the topic, there's like simulations that can be really great. Like this circuit one I've used a handful of times. Like students like build their own circuit, and they kind of like understand what would happen if you changed it, what's going to happen to the power if I add more of something, more lights, the energy would dim overall. But yeah, National Geographic, there's some kind of articles, some activities games there. Kind of rambling on, but Tinkercad's one that I've just found out about. I think I've heard about it. I honestly don't know how to use it that well, but I was just playing around with it, and it just seems like there's a lot of potential here. So this is one I would really like to play around, because it's just these like 3D interactive models. And yeah, this is something like, for example, it says drive car template. So I guess like students can design a course in a car. And like I said, I was just playing around with it yesterday a little bit. But yeah, I would really love to take some time and play around with this, because being a science teacher, I could see this being a good, instead of having like a physical hands-on model, this being a good substitute where students create their own 3D Tinkercad model. So yeah, I really love that. Brain Pop is really good for science. Just it has other videos like connected to most science topics. And then Kahoot, that's just something to use in the classroom, not so much directly. I said Kahoot, Class Dojo, I mean. Something that's great for communication with teachers, uploading, communication between teachers and parents, and uploading pictures, images. So that's just a really great one. And then, yeah, ScreenPal, which I'm using right now, which I just learned about in my last course. So that's definitely something making use of. All right, and then going to the education side, IXL, this is kind of like all academics, the International Society of Technology. Sorry, I kind of forget the acronym. But yeah, that one definitely has a lot of articles. I know I've read some for the course recently. And then just going through it, Khan Academy, same thing, a lot of good articles. Edutopia, my last discussion post, I think, was from that. PBS Kids, Code has a lot of good topics. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't gone through much of these different professional development article sites, but have used a few, and the ones I found like they seem like they definitely could be of some good use. And I'm trying to see if there's anyone that really popped out to me. But yeah, the Code, the ISTE, I feel like those are really good ones. So yeah, like I said, when I opened it, I just really love the layout. It's a real simple site, but I think it's great for just kind of compiling things. 'Cause I think with so much technology out there, it's just really easy to just kind of forget resources you've used. And I think this is just good to just kind of compile it, and that way whenever you like reteach a topic or you're going back to something, you can say like, oh yeah, I haven't used a Canva to for the students to kind of like wrap up a certain topic. So yeah, I think this is great. And like I said, compared to my normal dashboard where like it's just kind of a mishmash of symbols. I just, really love the layout. And yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing using this and just adding to it as I continue this applied technology and education course. So thank you for listening to my screen pal. And yeah, that's it for me.